Here's the first thing. First thing I want you to do is I want you to purify the stuff in your life that's sucking the life of God out of you. People, negative stuff you're paying attention to, all that stuff that's sucking life out of you. You know who the people are. Every time you're around them, it does something to you. You got to stop it. Listen, you don't have a whole lot of fighting energy to divide it. You just don't have it. So you spend 15 minutes fighting somebody you don't have to. Now you got to fight an invisible enemy over here. Don't fool with the people over here. You already know Bubba's always getting you upset. He's always talking about, how you don't like something you got. Forget Bubba, man. Don't even entertain that. I mean, some of you know every time you call so-and-so, you're in a fight. Every time you visit so-and-so, you get in an argument. And you always say, I ain't going back there, and you always go back there, whatever. Just don't waste your time. You got to fight too much invisible stuff. The stuff you can see, why even play games with that? You say, I'll pray for you, I love you, but I won't see you. All right? Purify the stuff in you. This season, I want you to press in all the knowledge of God you can get. Press into it. Take it very serious. Like, you're getting the word tonight. I want you to believe that what you're getting tonight is for a day you're going to need it. Something's coming up you don't know about. You're going to need it. So store it up that way. Store it up like I'm getting this. It doesn't matter how insignificant it may seem, or I'm not going through any storms. It doesn't matter. If he's talking about storms, I got to get this in me. I got to remember this. I'm real convinced of this. The Lord has us share something is because there's something coming up that you got to know about. You know what that means? Go to sleep, listen to the tape, listen to the word. All right? Talk to people who talks about God's word this season. It's real important. You understand, carnality is not you doing evil things. It's just staying away from God too long. At just some point you can say, this is good. Bubba's cool, but is it? All we talk about is basketball. I'm not knocking that, but you never transition from that. You got to figure every day. And who am I around that I'm talking about God? If not, listen to me now. I'm telling you, if you are not, then the enemy, hear me, he is creating an environment around you that he can attack and pull you away. You understand? What the enemy is always about environments. So he'll watch the environments. You have to understand this. You need to always check out what's my environments like. How many environments keep me carnal? How many environments make me on fire for God? How many environments make me fearful? How many environments make me bold? You understand what I'm talking about? That's all the enemy's looking for is the environments, and he's going to choose your weakest environment to sneak in and trap you and get you to a place where you can't get out. I'm talking to somebody in this place. You needed that. So it's your environment you want to watch. You want to just say, okay, wait a minute. Who am I around that's helping fan the fire of God in me? You have got to develop a strong prayer habit. Jesus, the Bible says, incidentally, right before this event I just read, the Bible says when he sent the disciples away, he went up in a mountain by himself to pray. Question, this is Jesus. He had to go by himself and pray. Why? It tells me sometimes I got to get away from everybody and pray. But there are times I need to come together because I need the corporate covering of prayer.